Coming right up, the Nets taking on the Thunder. For Brooklyn, they have been building confidence with each and every game. Every team they face knows they in turn have to bring their best if they expect to beat them. Thunder, Nets. The tip-off coming right after this. Hey, Dave.
Kevin,
Clearly. David, thank you. Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here we go.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
So the Nets starting 5. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Simmons is out there with Irving, and it's Aldridge in at the center position. And for Oklahoma City, they've got Favors. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Lou Dort. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Now, here's Dort. Following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Count that one. And this must be a time of year, Clark, when teams are still working on their chemistry, everybody getting comfortable with their roles.
Well, you know, hopefully that's been established by now, Kevin. And even this early, you'd like that to be kind of anchored in. There's not a lot of time for the feeling out process in the NBA. You know, once the game starts for real, they come pretty fast and furious.
Clock at 6. The kick out to Irving. From the stripe. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Now the Thunder with it. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. Losing to Sacramento.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball. Fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Durant. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Out to Harris. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. It's Dort on the wing, covered by Irving. Dort passes to Favors. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Favors very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
The drive by Simmons. Sweet move. And the rejection by Favors. And he drives in. The slam dunk by Favors.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Irving for 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Favors passes to Giddey. Favors with a screen on Simmons. Shot from 12. Again, Oklahoma City.
And it's not the highlight reel plays that make Gilgeous-Alexander effective. It's the little things, like his lethal mid-range jumper.
Simmons sets a screen for KD. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get there at Favors.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they save the layups.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Durant hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And it's off from three-point range. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Irving. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Giddey. Guarded by KD. Giddey the pass to Favors. Rejected by Harris. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Here's Pokusevski. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock is at 3. Shot from the wing. And that one goes long.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Irving kicks to Harris. Simmons against Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
That one misses for Simmons. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Giddey. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. Outside, KD. To the paint. And it's denied. Down low. And stolen by Simmons. Crafty move. And Aldridge slams it in.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Giddey the pass to Favors. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off a 34-point game against Sacramento.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Here's Simmons. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. KD tries in, and the shot goes down. KD's got 6 points.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Here's Favors, and the layup is good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Simmons. Derek Favors making his last shot. Durant with it. He's got 6. Inside. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Durant. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And a new group in for the Nets. Drummond's checked in for Aldridge. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Curry's checked in for Harris. And it's Mills in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Mills finds Curry. Pass to Drummond. Oh, that's blocked. Simmons against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. He's got 6.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside Curry. Back to Mills. In the corner, Drummond with it. And Mills kicks to Curry. The Nets working the ball around now. Simmons inside. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
Most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
Here's Claxton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Mills. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Dort kicks to Muscala. Gilgeous-Alexander against Simmons. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Drummond working against Dort. Good D by Drummond.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Dort wide open. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Simmons inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Thunder. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. Outside, Dort. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Curry. They could use a bucket. And Simmons with the lay-in. And the Nets lead by 1. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's sent back down by Simmons. Curry wide open, and the Nets another 3.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
Robinson Earl. Rebounded by the Nets.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Robinson Earl. Defended by Drummond. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
.141 left to play in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
I'll tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. I mean, it's quite honestly what he does best in pick-and-roll situations.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Outside, Simmons. Shoots over Dort. Again, the Nets for 2.
Boy, nice use of strength that time by Simmons, getting past the defense and into a shot.
Back to Dort. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond likes to be in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor, playing defense and gobbling up rebounds. He makes a lot of good defensive plays.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Simmons. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We've got more in store for you right after this.
All right, look who's coming out to the court. Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girl.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
So for Brooklyn now, Seth Curry is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Harris. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. Now here's Curry. His last outing, he had 8 points. Harris. And here's the break. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A. Here's Pokusevski, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Outside Curry. Kicks to Irving. Pass to Claxton. Just 4 to shoot. Drummond in the post. He's covered by Muscala. Harris passes to Claxton. Out to Harris. Curry on the wing. Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 12. Here's Giddey. Here's Pokusevski. The kick out to Williams. Giddey the pass to Pokusevski. Here's Giddey. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Durant's checked in for Drummond. Now, here is Irving. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. The shot's good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Brooklyn. Here's Pokusevski. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Drills it from outside.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Nets leading by 11. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's
True, and we still see dominant teams, but you know the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it gets hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Curry finds Aldridge. Back to Curry. On the wing, Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Aldridge. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact.
Here's Pokusevski. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Giddey, guarded by Curry. Giddey, no good.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Here's Claxton, and he jams it with authority.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Pokusevski. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Muscala hits the bucket.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Outside Aldridge. Back to Irving. Aldridge down low. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. Aldridge has got 6 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Robinson Earl. Aldridge is covering. Here's Pokusevski. Here's Muscala. Off target from outside.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And on the drive, Irving probably anticipates the foul there or even expects it. He's too sharp to let it surprise him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Here's Dort. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 5.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. And a change for the Nets. Mills, who's checked in for Curry. Brooklyn leading by 15.
And Lou Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper, well, he's earned it with his play.
Now here's Irving. He had 28 points in the win against New Orleans. Drives to the hoop. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Dort. Greg, the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden, he does as well as anyone when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off his spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turning into a great shutdown defender.
Now, here's Aldridge. Good, nice job down low. Aldridge has got 8.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Dort kicks to Favors. Back to Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Mills. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
5 on the clock. Claxton the pass to Irving. To the inside. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Nets. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record.
And right now for the Nets, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Roby. 14 points from him the last game against Sacramento.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around it, just his effort level was off the charts.
Here's Pokusevski, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
The Thunder have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. First free throw is good. Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
Now here's Irving. He's got 13. A nice shot by Aldridge.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now Dort. Over to the wing. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Shot's good by Mills.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Mills with the steal. Here's the break. Nobody near Irving. And the 3 off target. Difficult situation for Oklahoma City. Here's Pokusevski. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
So for the Nets, Andre Drummond's checked in for Aldridge. Simmons comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Durant subbed in for Harris. Now here's Durant. He has 6. To the middle. Here's Favors. He's off on that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Durant kicks to Drummond. Back to KD. 1:35 left to play in the first half. 6 to shoot. Irving attacking. It's deflected. Here's Pokusevski. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in blocks. Number 1, Andre Drummond. LaMarcus Aldridge 4th.
Those two have both mastered the art of the shot block. And believe me, guys, it is an art. It's not all about size.
Here is Favors. He has 6. Outside, Dort. And he finishes nicely on the way. Dort's got 5 points now this quarter.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Irving passes to Mills. On the wing, Irving. He takes it in. He kicks it to Drummond. Shakes him. And Drummond throws it down.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Now here's Favors. To the inside. Dort misses. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drummond with it. Dort covering. Irving attacking. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Irving's got 15 points.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. With 4 seconds on the clock, no good from Irving.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the lead, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, big first half, a lot of energy. What are you guys doing differently tonight?
With active hands on the defensive end, it really got us all hyped up. And, you know, it translates to the offensive end as well, too. So, you know, we're looking real good right now. We just got to put it together in the second half, too.
Transition really working well for you in the first half, Andre. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Brooklyn Nets.
Watching that half, they did a great job in transition. It's so hard to score in the half court when you let the defense set up. So anytime you get a chance, go. You go. Kind of reminds me of me in the day. That's why they call me the Jet. Jack, get down the court fast as you can. Come on, man.
All right, now we can take a quick look here at the upcoming schedule and what the matchups will be.
They have to love how the upcoming schedule is looking. This is a team that simply takes care of business when they're at home. They take pride in who they're playing, and they just love the fans.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points and close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Lou Dort. Favors is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Pa Kusevski in at the four-man position. Now here's Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
Here's Giddey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The dish to Favors. Nice move. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Irving attacking. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Irving's got 17 now.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. 15 points in the game.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Simmons on the wing. Defended by Dort. Left side, Harris. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. To the paint, and stolen by Simmons. A deep three from Durant. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
There is no limit to where Durant can shoot from, which is what makes him really dangerous when he's got the ball in his hands.
Deflects the pass. Right side, Dort. From past the arc. A rebound by the Nets. Simmons got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Aldridge trying to break free. Shots good by Durant.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Favors passes to Giddey. Over Irving, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 15. Here's Pokusevski. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Tries the spin move. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Outside Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
Thunder have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Simmons.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the pass to KD. Aldridge up on top. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drive.
Durant dishes to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Giddey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kicks it to Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Giddey. The Thunder with another miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Simmons. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Dort against Harris. Here's Muscala. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Muscala's got 6 points.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Dort against Simmons. Pass to Claxton. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Giddey. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Back to Dort. Over Harris. Dort misses.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Jeremiah Robinson-Earl.
That's his 2nd personal foul. First 2 fouls.
Here's Simmons. 12 points for him. Simmons slams it in.
Simmons can bounce now. He's 6'11", but he can get up in the air, too. Makes dunks a lot more fun when you're that tall and can bounce like Simmons can.
Now here's Williams. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Giddey. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second personal
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
And really all game long, they've been able to excel with their post game, just dominating on the low block.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside, Simmons. Back to Curry. He dishes it to Simmons. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Time after time, it's been Simmons' time. The Australian looking fabulous tonight.
Passes it to Muscala. Right side, Williams. Here's Giddey, guarded by Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Muscala. It's deflected.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And so here is Oklahoma City after the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Giddey. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Giddey. Here he goes. Curry with some nice D.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Outside for Durant. Back to Simmons. Doesn't go for him. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Robinson Earl. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 5.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
KD looking around. Now here's Simmons. 16 points for him. Here's Claxton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Claxton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Muscala hits the bucket.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Simmons on the wing.
Oklahoma City foul.
Roby, he's checked in for Muscala. And for the Nets, Andre Drummond's checked in for Joe Harris. As Mills in for Ben Simmons. And there's the pass to Claxton. Back to Mills from deep. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Robinson Earl. Back to Dort. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort.
Brooklyn ball.
In a moment now to see nice three-point percentage numbers on this list. A look at the leaderboard showing us the most accurate three-point shooting 2 men in the league. Kyrie Irving is second, and of course Patty Mills.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play 2 guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning of cold streaks. They're either hot, red hot, or sizzling. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
Williams passes to Giddey. Williams against Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Giddey. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Durant. He's putting up about 21 points per 9 rebounds and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 17. They double him with Drummond. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Driving in. And Giddey gets it to go. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Now here's Mills. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. It's Durant with the drive. It's Curry outside. Durant kicks to Curry. Rebound by Williams.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Robinson Earl. Defended by Drummond. Here's Roby. The three-pointer, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Irving passes to KD. And they pick up 2. And that's now 21 points for Kevin Durant.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Pass to Roby. The 11-footer. Rebound, Brooklyn. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, and my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Nets opening up a huge gap. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Thunder shooting just 34% from the floor, setting the floor for the Nets. Griffin is out there with James Johnson. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Mills. And it's Thomas in at the 2. And it's Mills with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside Griffin. Inside, it's tipped. Here's Maledon. Driving to the basket. Can't connect from short range. And for the Nets, their shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Thomas finds Johnson. Mills with it. Now Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Mills. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. The offensive rebound. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. Down low. Johnson kicks to Mills. Inside, Griffin. It's blocked, and he gets it back. Brown outside. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's man. Some solid defense from Brown. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Johnson kicks to Brown. Now here's Thomas. Passes it to Mills. Outside Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Mills. And it's Melodon with the rebound. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And this is why Griffin is so valuable to his team, always willing to share the rock.
Here's Mann. That shot misses. Great D that time from Griffin. Mills dishes to Brown. Here's Mann. He's covered by Brown. They set the pick. Here's Jerome. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Nets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. The shot's good from Griffin. Griffin's got his first points of the game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Mills looking it over. Griffin's shot is off. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Jerome passes to Baisley. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Defensive foul.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Okashevsky's checked in. Here's Mills. Now the pass to Griffin. Going inside. Bucket is good.
How about the strength and focus there of Griffin? Absorbs the hit and still finishes.
Oklahoma City shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. And here is Melodon. It's stolen by Brown. And here's Mills for 3. That shot is off. And the Thunder going the other way now. Now, here's Melodon. He's tightly guarded. To the wing on the left. Here's Pokusevski. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Shots good by Mills.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Here's Mann. Pass to Muscala. They set the pick. Here's Melodon, and he uses the glass on the layup. Melodon's got his first points of the night.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Mills passes to Thomas. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Round kicks to Thomas. Pass to Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Driving inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, you know, the Australian Mills continues to prove his value. I mean, he's extremely good in the locker room. He hustles all the time. And he's a guy who earns and demands respect because of his attitude and consistency.
That free throw missing. Brooklyn making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. And Curry subbed in for Bruce Brown. And he sinks the second. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20.
And have yourself a night, Shea. We know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively.
Thomas goes in. Here's Claxton, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum-level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Thomas passes to Claxton. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. The pass to Pokusevski. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Simmons. Curry on the wing. Pass to Claxton. Outside, Simmons. Takes it inside. Got a piece of it. Outside for KD. 2 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. And so here is Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Brooklyn. Simmons got his 8th rebound here tonight. Into the lane. And Simmons slams it in.
The slash ability of Simmons. Really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's sent back down by Simmons. Here's Curry. And the layup falls.
He's becoming more comfortable and tight. Seth Curry is good at picking his spots from this area.
To the middle. Here's Pokusevski. Right side, Dort. 5 to shoot. The Thunder with another miss. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
Easy feasting for KD. I mean, he's been killing them tonight. They just don't have an answer for him.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Durant. Brooklyn in control.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Dort against Simmons. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Muscala kicks to Dort. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
From Mike Muscala.
Now Simmons. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Congrats on the win, Blake. It looked like you guys really had them on their heels all night defensively.
It was great. The best part about it is how everybody was playing. We were all in our best game, and we all played well, and that's what we did tonight, and that's what's promising.
It really was moving all night tonight, Blake. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.